is the heart feeling of General Võ Nguyên Giáp about poetic clouds of Yên Tử, composed by Professor Dr. Quang Thuan, President of the Institute of Telecommunication Technology under Vietnam Academy of Science and Technology.
Trùng điệp tiếng thác reo ẩn khuất rừng già dốc treo leo đại ngàn tiến cảnh thiên kỳ vĩ tung thông dợp bóng giữa lưng đèo.
For the past nearly 14 years, there have been a lot of changes in Yên Tử as the supernatural power of the Buddhism land. 143 poems in the collection, however, remain in Vietnam's hearts. The collection has been highly appraised by various poetry researchers. What led these scientists to return to the Buddhism land and become a brilliant poet to transform his deep feelings for Zen into the readers? Was this question raised by many people in love with his poems and chosen as the topic of the seminar on poetic clouds of Yên Tử organized at Quang Binh University. In a late afternoon in April 2008, hundreds of teachers, staff, and students of Quang Binh University got together in the meeting hall of the university to find out the explanation and to exchange their understandings and knowledge on the subject. Participating at the seminar, apart from the author of the collection, there were writer Major General Hiệu Ước, chief editor of Công an Nhân dân and An ninh Thế giới newspaper, the Dean of Thailand Agriculture College, Mr. Trần Công Thuận, Vice Chairman of Quang Binh Provincial People's Committee, Professor Dr. Nguyễn Huỳnh Phan, Dean of Quang Binh University, representatives of related agencies, and teachers and students of Quang Binh University. More than 100 papers written by teachers and students were sent to contribute to the seminar, of which 20 were presented in the seminar. They are heartfelt and hardworking researchers about the famous time of King Trần Nhân Tông 700 years ago. The speeches at the seminar reflected sincere feelings, thoughts, and findings about the beauty of nature and of people in Sak Yên Tử mountain. They show the multifaceted approaches in their assessment of poetic clouds of Yên Tử, which include literature, history, culture, Buddhism philosophy, and others. Shared by the author of poems Unvalued Conception of Hoang Quang Thuận, Dr. Mai Thị Liên Giang, lecturer of Quang Binh University.
Khi đọc thi văn Yên Tử của Hoang Quang Thuận thì tôi cảm thấy là có một sự bình yên ở trong tâm hồn mình.
I felt calm in my soul after reading poetic clouds of Yên Tử. I had time to be in peace and forget the material life to be back to spiritual one.
Khi mà đọc cái tập thơ này thì ta có cảm giác là mình có thời gian để lắng động lại, quên đi một số những cái bản tính vật chất để trở về với đời sống tâm hồn của chính bản thân mình.
Said by Ngô Lan Hương, student of Literature and History Faculty of Quang Binh University. She is the author of the paper Beauty of Nature in Poetic Clouds of Yên Tử.
Khi mà em vừa bước chân vào trường Đại học Quang Binh thì em rất là may mắn được nhà thơ Hoàng Quang Thuận tặng cho nhà trường tập thơ Thi văn yên tử.
As a student, when first reading the collection, I felt it difficult to understand. Then I felt emotional to his feelings for the Buddhism land in Yên Tử and for Zen Master Trần Nhân Tông. After reading all poems in the collection, I felt calm as if something stayed in my
Em
heart.
cảm thấy là tâm hồn mình là có một cái gì đó nó lắng động, nó khế tinh và nó rất là thanh lọc.
There is a certain fate for a new work when approaching the public. The seminar played an important role in assessing the collection's value, and its author's life full of goodness is a humanistic poem itself. Professional Dr. Hoàng Quang Thuận shared his points and explained about what the students and readers were concerned.
Thầy cô cũng đã có những bài viết nhiều rồi. Thế nhưng mà mọi người, nhất là các em học sinh, sinh viên cũng rất tò mò.
At this seminar, I realized that many people, especially the students, have written about this collection. They wonder why a person could compose 62 different poems covering a historical timeline within 12 hours. They assume that I must have knowledge of history. But I haven't. I'm only a scientist of physics. I didn't make any explanation notes for this poem at the beginning. Mr. Hoang Dan read them, refers to different historic periods, and made such notes.
Anh Hoàng Hữu Đản, anh đọc và anh tra cứu trong lịch sử ra thì đến đâu thì anh ghi chép từ đấy.
Each person has his own feeling when reading Poetic Clouds of Yên Tử, but what everyone share in common is that the collection is like an overall poem of the writer's life about faith and life within the modern world's concern. It is perhaps the connection point between the poet and the readers. It is perhaps the source of inspiration for such music composers as the Phong and Tuấn Phương, and such singers as Tùng Dương and Ngọc Anh to transform their feelings into heartfelt songs about the Buddhism land of Yên Tử.
Đất Phật cõi tiên đầy bí ẩn, doanh nhân Yên Tử chúc hiền lắm. Ta muốn về đây nơi cảnh cũ, yên trung thủy mặc nước trong ơn. Viên gạch cúc hoa đời nhà Trần, phù điêu sư tử xứ hoa vân. Vân ta gốc đại ngàn xưa ấy, bao năm xa cách.
These popular singers also came to this seminar to exchange the songs composed from Hoàng Quang Thuận poem with the students.
Trùng điệp tiếng thác reo, đất Phật cõi thiêng bí ẩn này, danh sơn Yên Tử trung thiện lâm.
The seminar on Poetic Clouds of Yên Tử contributed to the long-lasting value of the collection, found out the reasonables to have readers rely more about the value of Zen's poems and the harmonization between past and present and between faith and real life in the national culture. Life is beautiful when the soul is enriched. Poetic Clouds of Yên Tử is a scented flower for the soul which were dedicated by the poet Hoàng Quang Thuận, a son of Quang Bình province, to Trúc Lâm Yên Tử and to the life.
Trùng điệp tiếng thác reo, đại ngàn tiên cảnh thiên kỳ vĩ,